Welcome to Naruto episode 14. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it, okay? Let's jump right into it and we will pick up from where we left off in the previous episode, okay? We're going to jump right into it and we're going to pick up from where we left off in the last episode. In the previous episode, Sasuke was struggling to deal with Haku's ice mirrors. We can see two ice mirrors in this picture in the background. Sasuke was really struggling to deal with these ice mirrors. But then, suddenly, in a puff of smoke, Naruto showed up on the bridge. Naruto showed up. And Naruto was very happy with himself. But actually, this was a very stupid thing for Naruto to do. For Naruto to show up like this in a big dramatic way so that everybody can see him easily was actually a really dumb thing to do. And Kakashi is disappointed with Naruto because of this. Why is it a dumb thing to do? Well, because they are ninja. They are supposed to be quiet. They are supposed to be, to come by surprise. But Naruto just showed up in the middle of the bridge for everybody to see. Kakashi is thinking like Naruto, if you had thought about this a bit more, you could have come by surprise. If you had been a bit smarter about this, you could have attacked Haku by surprise. Kakashi is thinking, Naruto, if you had been a bit more intelligent, you could have come by surprise and done, and attacked by surprise. But instead, you just showed up in the middle of the bridge. And that's why Sakura is angry with Naruto as well. But actually, the situation is not so bad because this is Kakashi down here. This is Zabuza. This is Haku. And Sasuke is there surrounded by these ice mirrors. Sasuke is trapped. He's trapped inside the circle of ice mirrors surrounded by them. And this is Naruto. And Sasuke is thinking, this is not so bad because he is inside the ice mirrors and Naruto is outside the ice mirrors. So one of them is inside and one of them is outside, and so they can work together and one of them can attack from the inside of the ice mirrors and one of them can attack from the outside of the ice mirrors. And it's actually quite a good situation. But then Naruto ruins it completely by crawling. He crawls into the ice mirrors and then he says, Sasuke, I've come to help you. And Sasuke's like, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing, Naruto? What are you thinking? What the hell are you thinking? Because you see, they had an advantage, right? They had an advantage. The advantage was that one of them was inside the ice mirrors and one of them was outside the ice mirrors. But Naruto decided to go inside like an idiot. And to be honest, everybody is completely dumbfounded by this. Look at Sasuke's face. He's just dumbfounded. Like, he cannot understand. And look at Sakura's face. Look at that face. She's just completely dumbfounded. They cannot believe that Naruto could possibly be this stupid, right? They're just dumbfounded. Kakashi is a bit less dumbfounded because Kakashi, has started to expect this kind of stupid thing from Naruto. He's getting used to this from Naruto, right? He's getting used to it. So he's not really surprised anymore when Naruto does something really dumb. But Sasuke and Sakura are totally dumbfounded. And so Sasuke starts arguing with Naruto, trying to explain, why did you come in here? You should have stayed outside, right? If you had used your brain, if you had used your brain, you could have attacked from outside the mirrors, right? If you had thought about it a bit more, you could have stayed outside the mirrors. Instead, what you have done, Naruto, is you have come inside, and now we're both trapped inside the ice mirrors. That's what Sasuke is saying. Now we're both trapped. Why did you do that? But you can see by Naruto's expression on his face that he just doesn't get it, right? He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand why this was a stupid thing to do. And he's arguing with Sasuke, saying like, what's wrong? I came in here to help you, you know? And Sasuke is like, but if you had stayed outside, then we could have, you know, attacked him from both sides. If you had stayed on the outside of the ice mirrors, we could have both attacked from different places, but now we're both trapped inside the ice mirrors. Anyway, Sasuke thinks, well, the mirrors are made of ice, so let's use fire. So he uses his fireball jutsu to try and melt the ice. It makes sense, right? He tries to use fire to melt the ice. But actually, it turns out that fire is ineffective against these ice mirrors. See? Look in this picture. It's ineffective. It does not melt the ice mirror. Sasuke tried to use his fireball, but it was ineffective. It doesn't work. Naruto tries using his shadow clones because Naruto really has one trick. He has one trick. He just uses shadow clones all for everything. So there's really the only thing that Naruto can do is just use shadow clones. So Naruto uses his shadow clones, but Haku is very skilled, you know, and Haku is very fast, and Haku takes out all of the shadow clones one by one. He takes out one shadow clone, he takes out another shadow clone, and he takes out another shadow clone, and pretty quickly he takes them all out. In this picture we can see Naruto is lying on the floor because Haku has taken out all of his shadow clones. At the end of the episode, we get a flashback to Haku's past. This is a quick flashback to Haku's past. You see, Haku was an orphan. He was an orphan because he didn't have a mother and he didn't have a father. He had no parents. So he's an orphan. He's sitting there while it's snowing. It's snowing and he's sitting there. And one day, Zabuza comes across Haku sitting by the side of the road. Zabuza decides that he's going to take this boy and he's going to train him. He's going to train him into a soldier so that he can fight for him. Zabuza is not a nice guy. He's not doing it to help Haku. He wants a soldier for himself. So he comes across Haku on the street. He decides to make him a soldier. And that is the end of the episode. Let me just do a past tense recap of the episode. I'm just going to recap the episode in the past tense. So Naruto showed up in a big puff of smoke, and Kakashi was disappointed with this. Sakura was angry. Sasuke thought that, well, actually, he thought it was not a bad situation because he was inside the ice mirrors and Naruto was outside the ice mirrors. But then, like an idiot, Naruto crawled. He crawled inside the ice mirrors and everybody was completely dumbfounded by this. Sasuke and Naruto had an argument and Sasuke tried to explain to Naruto why he should have stayed on the outside of the ice mirrors, but Naruto really didn't get it. He just didn't get it. Sasuke tried to use his fireball jutsu because he wanted to try and melt the ice mirrors, but unfortunately it was ineffective against the ice mirrors. Naruto used his shadow clones, but Haku easily took them out. It was easy for Haku to quickly take them out. It was easy. He took them out easily. And then at the end of the episode, we got a flashback of Haku and how Zabuza came across Haku on the street and then decided to turn him into a soldier. That is the end of episode 14. I hope you learned some new vocabulary in this one, and keep listening to English, and I will see you in the next episode, episode 15. If you want more videos like this, go to EnglishSponge.com. On the website, you can find videos from many different teachers. You can choose which level you want: A1 beginner, A2 beginner, B1 intermediate, or B2 upper intermediate. You can choose which accent you want to listen to: American, British, Australian, and also other accents. You can choose which topic you want to listen to, and you can choose which grammar point you want to focus on. The website will track your time, so you can see how many minutes you have listened to comprehensible input today, yesterday, and for the whole month. So go to EnglishSponge.com. The link is in the description of the video.